Hey everyone, this is Mayhem from Minitruckin TV. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're changing formats a little bit. We're going to be making longer episodes, so they're not going to be as quick to come out, but they're longer and I think more enjoyable that way. Instead of putting a few minutes out at a time, or maybe up to 10 minutes, some of these videos might be pushing 20 or longer. We'll see, trying to keep it under a certain limit. But if you look down in the description, you will see timestamps and it'll say which chapter is coming up next in the video that you're watching. So for example, this video, if you want to just watch the Garage Brothers, Ryan and Riley, tearing up stuff and doing their thing, then you just hit the button below at the time that one starts. Don't want to watch that, just want to watch a little bit of comedy. Maybe you want to watch Gunner spoofing on how to make a vinyl decal. Well, guess what? You can skip to it now. You just want to hear me talk for a couple minutes? Well, you go up and hit the editorial timestamp, and there I am talking with Cadillac. Look at him, he's all excited about this. So, but we are too. We're all excited about this, and we're going to offer it more like a magazine where you can look at it, have a little bit of different content, or come back to it later. You got timestamps to check for it later, and let us know what you think. I think it's a good idea. It's something that we're trying to transition into, and we're starting to get enough content to do that. So we're going to try it, and let us know what you think. I appreciate you watching, as always. Our loyal viewers, we thank you, and Cadillac thanks you, and we will be seeing you soon. Have a good one. Buy our stuff.
Alright. Hold on, what's up everybody? What's up? Moving to Riley here. We're at our house in our garage. We just got the motor pulled out of the old Extendo Cabarino. And we're gonna go through. So Riley, what are your plans today? Why are we doing this?
Alright, so to start things off, this is my 88 bag Chevy S-10 extended cab. Some people have seen it, at least in the Northwest scene. I've had the Bravado front clip, well, just the bumper grill and the rear bumper covered, and a lot of people have liked that. And this truck's had a long history. It used to be static. People used to think I was bagged at the time with how low I was.
Yeah. Hello.
Watch it.
I know. Scheiße.
But this isn't the original truck I've had. This is actually my second truck that is identical in every way. Red, extended cab, 2.8, 5-speed. I swapped everything from my 91 into this. I mean everything. Wiring harnesses, motor, trans, fuel tank. Every piece has been swapped with this. My suspension, so I rolled out in a different truck, but it was the same. So stayed static for another probably year, and then after about 6 months collecting parts, I said it's time to bag it. So I bagged this Memorial Day weekend, probably I think it was 2017 is when I bagged this in one weekend. And I haven't touched a single thing since I bagged it. No wiring, nothing, everything's been solid. And well, this year, after being bagged for 2 years, it was time for a change. So
Big old change.
decided to go with some old school Eagle alloy billets that look like the billet specialty Psychos. And it's gonna get body drop. Gonna go about this with already welded. I don't know if you can see, you might be able to. This lovely,
From the videos before.
this lovely square stock. Weld to the bottom of the frame because our garage floor, because we're doing this in a small 2-car garage. So the floor isn't very level. So the only way I can think of quick, easy way, almost foolproof, is welding some square stock to the bottom of the frame so when the cab drops, it'll be level.
We got our low out, make sure it is pretty dead nuts on. Because it's level with the frame, you can't get any more level than that.
Yeah, I went through and slit the pinch weld, beat it up, So it'll lay a rocker. It's gonna be about 3.5-inch body drop, which should lay rocker pretty damn hard. So far we got the motor pulled like you've seen. We got the cab strip, doors off, and we started flap disking the cab floor about where we're gonna cut it. Hey Moon, what are you doing?
Right now we got our measurements. We're taking the 3-inch spacer out of the back of the cab. So we're gonna cut this first, and then we're gonna go along these back lines right here, and we're gonna follow that through. So it leaves us enough room to weld the sheet metal to when we make the spacer for it when we cut the firewall. But we're gonna cut this first and then start down. And then so when the cab drops, instead of having a piece fold in and then have it sit and then cut, we're just gonna take it out now. And if we have too much out, if the 3 inches is too much, we have a spare cab sitting on the side of the yard that we can take the back wall of and make filler pieces if we need to. But we're gonna start cutting right now and just get this out of the way.
Remember kids, safety first.
Safety first.
At least glasses. Gloves are optional. Marco!
Hello.
I cut myself here. Oh, you suck.
It's hard to see when there's sparks in your face. Hold on.
Alright, I guess he's gotta do a little touch. Oh, still sucks. Oh, still sucks. Oh, he still sucks. There we go. Well, I don't think there's a turning back now. We'll just, don't need that where we're going. I had a little sandwich.
So I just got done cutting out the factory wheel tubs. Because, I mean, we could have just, cut it right here and then all this out and then left it. Because, the tub's only going to probably come from, like, right here around the area. But we did that so we can still keep the freaking shock mount right there. And then we'll just fold this over with just, like, I don't know, like 16 gauge or something sheet metal. Just something to kind of make filler pieces with that we already have. We'll get all the factory stuff out. And then we cut it just around where all the clutch would be. So we can keep everything factory as long as the fuse block and everything. Next step will be to get 2 grinders going. We'll cut we're gonna measure out where we need the floor, and we'll draw a rough cut line, and then we'll cut it, and then hopefully the cab will be dropped, and then we can go and cut our filler pieces out of the beds, and we should have the floor done and raised.
And then once that's done, we're gonna do the front, cut the front frame horns off, and body drop the front, Z it, and then the cab's done. And starting to cut the firewall out, right along the factory seam. Like we said in an earlier video, I believe, I want to keep my factory clutch hole, or clutch master, and the factory steering column hole. So the whole plan is we're going to cut along factory seam, and we'll probably end up cutting
About a 3-inch.
about a 3-inch out of the floor itself, and just massage it in there and metalwork it to this. Kind of start your cut with a good old grinder, and use a sawzall to follow this seam. You'll get a pretty nice cut following the seam with a sawzall.
Yeah, you do.
So,
And it takes like 5 minutes.
yeah, like dream I always want to do. I want to make this a long bed. So after the cab's done, body drop, tub, and it's basically a driver again. The back half's going to get cut off, and the frame's going to get extended, and the driveline will be extended, and this will be an extended cab long bed. So far, it seems like a pretty fairly easy thing to do. Just got to have some okay fab skills to start. And just like that, the firewall's cut.
Hammered Weekend Wear is now offering flannel weekend wear only at hammeredweekendwear.com.
We may or may not have to cut the firewall out for the trans, because like I said, I want to keep this serviceable, and it'd be a bitch to have to do a clutch, and I can't get to the bell housing bolts, even though there's already bitch because the factory pinch weld that's there. Just so you know, we probably have what, with just cutting right now, we have maybe 20 minutes. 30.
Yeah,
Just 30 minutes.
Cutting only.
We're gonna get the Thorbros 5-link order, get that here, and this thing will no longer be bag on axle, be bag on link. I guess that's what you call it.
Yeah,
bag on link, bag on bar, but never behind axle. So, which would be a nice, way more comfortable ride. Probably be able to skate the living shit out of this thing. Just put a quarter-inch off the ground. And I'll have shocks, because this truck's never had shocks in there. It has shocks in the front. I ran without shocks in the front after I got the Thorback arms on, and I saw no difference besides a little bit more body roll. Because
the weight of the motor and everything helps, at least in full sizes. It helps. I have had one S-10 with no shocks on it. It was the worst thing in the freaking world. So this thing definitely needs some shocks. Now I'm gonna go do, Riley did that side, I'm gonna go do that side, and we'll compare notes. I hate cheap glasses.
to put some new components in. Even though only 2 years, but I dailied this truck for those 2 years. Pretty much, at least 18 months.
Yeah, you can really tell on the old U-joints.
We're not at work. Our nice tools aren't here. So just kind of do everything with hand tools. We got some electric tools, and a ratchet and impact. And once this truck is the cab's body, I can at least tee my front rear bags and run it off shop air. So I don't have to rig a freaking air management like I did one day after I took the bed off.
We don't need that rat's nest going on right now on our way.
Yeah.
Starter valves is easier. Like I said, we got the compressor ready to go, and then
I mean,
it's just another mini truck built in a garage with a bunch of friends.
Oh, yeah. Ryan, what did we do?
Got the body drop, a quarter of the way done.
Look at that. That body, it's dropped on fucking rocker. Right now is the time. This is the hard part now. Cutting, clearing for wheels, and somewhere in there, my clutch master needs to go. But everything turned out pretty good. And the best part, this is, I think, the coolest part. Yeah! Look at that. Look at that. What body drop. But yeah. Just a little massage to do, a little filler place to make. But yeah. A little Saturday afternoon here with Minitruckin TV. You got body dropped S-10. What do you think, Ryan?
I'm happy with it.
Well, sweet. Now it's time to do the hard part. This is a driver, not just a show truck. It's gonna be just my fun driver. I'll drive this thing in the rain. I don't give a shit. I'm building it to have fun, enjoy driving it.
Ours is we drive our things to every show because we like driving them and they're fun. You know, we drag the shit out of them. It's just meant to have fun. You know, one day we'll get to a point where we have a full candy paint job or something, but until then, we're just gonna keep it just having fun. We're young, why not?
Yeah.
That's all it really comes down to, and that's just what we're trying to do.
Yeah, shout out our Club Negative Behavior.
Drag that shit as much as you can, have fun with it. That's all it's about. Alright guys, thanks for watching another Mini Truck TV. Hope to see you later. Peace.
How to make a vinyl decal. Decide on a design and make it on a vinyl cutting program. Choose a color. Load up vinyl and plotter. Cut. Weed unwanted vinyl from cut decal. Stick wad of unwanted vinyl on employee's back and see if he notices. What? Apply transfer tape to finished decal. Peel backing paper away and apply. Be awesome.